Hello guys, welcome back to another video here. Today it is a happy video, very happy video. We are still pushing here in the village. So I want to tell you something guys. My village people are saying that I am bewitched. I am going mad and they want to pray for me. Now watch till the end. The reason why they are saying that. Watch till the end. This is the great news, breaking news today. They are saying that they are telling my parents that, you know what, your son have been bewitched. He is he is going to go mad very soon, and you need to pray for him. So as I'm walking right now, I am preparing. I want to leave for home so that I can go and be prayed for, because I am walking around a certain village carrying something that looks like a slasher, and I'm talking to myself. Now listen to me very carefully. My village people are saying that I am running mad. I have gone mad, and I am talking to myself, holding something that looks like a slasher, and that I need to go home so that they can pray for me. Now, why am I saying this? When I was young, in primary school, we used to be asked, the teacher used to ask us, what do you want to become when you grow up? And then some people used to say, I want to become a doctor, I want to become a pilot, I want to become an engineer, Me, I used to say that I want to join the forces, I want to become a Kenya Defense Force officer. That was in primary school, early primary. And then as I grew up, I noticed that serving your country is a great deal, it's a very good idea. But sometimes you don't need to work like that. Sometimes I started fearing when I watched movies and I saw how these people they suffer in the jungle. So I started withdrawing myself from that statement. So as I started and I went up to class 8, priorities started to change. Now when I reached class 7 and class 8, my priorities changed. I didn't want now to become a Kenya Defense Force officer because of the kind of job, it is a very hard job. Now I wanted to become a teacher. I wanted to become a teacher like my teachers. So I wanted to carry chalk every day in classroom. But when I joined high school, I graduated from primary school and joined high school. When I joined high school, now priorities changed again. I went to high school and I loved sciences. By the way, I did all the sciences in high school. I did physics, I did biology, I did chemistry, and in all of them I passed in my final exam. So, but I didn't pass so well in chemistry, but I did so well in physics and biology. I passed all of them, but I didn't pass so well in chemistry. I hope you understand that statement. So, uh, guys, remember, my village people are saying that I have gone mad and they need to pray for me. So when I was in high school, priorities changed, and now I wanted to become a clinical medicine officer. That is now what I wanted to become. So I studied so hard. I studied so hard so that when I joined campus, I would become a medical officer. Yeah, that is what I wanted to become. So in high school, where Form 4 came and we had to choose the institution you want to join, and you have to work so hard to attain the points so that you can be allowed to actually study the course that you want to study. Now, when I sat for my KCSE, here we call it KCSE, Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. When I sat for my KCSE, I attained that point, but the institution that I was called to was not offering that course. So I had to go to that institution and change the course and change from that institution to transfer to another institution. I hope you get me up to there. So the process was so hard was so long. Here in Africa, things you have to go steps by step, until sometimes you get tired. Now the institution that I was already called to, they didn't want to allow students to leave already. They didn't want us to leave. If you have been called there, they can't allow you. So they bring you so many barriers that cannot allow you to proceed with the transfer. So I had to stay in that university. They told me to choose another course. Somebody's just texting me, a friend of mine. He's asking me where I went to. So that is one of the guys, one of my friends who I used to be with, where I came from before I came to Nyabohansa. So I will talk to them later. Now, I told you that these people, they brought in so many barriers that I could not transfer. So I had to remain in that institution and change for a course. I had to change a course that I want to study. So I wanted to do, I was placed in that institution with another course, education. They didn't place for me what I had chosen to go and do there. They placed for me an education course so that I can become a teacher. But I didn't want to become a teacher. Yeah. Personally, I didn't want to become a teacher, but I love teachers. I like teachers, and yeah, they are good people. But for me, I didn't want to become a teacher. So I had to choose another course so that I can remain in that institution. So I chose to do information technology, that is IT. So when I went there, when I was leaving the village, my village people already knew that I've gone to campus and I'm going to study medicine, and I will come back to help my society deal with different, challenges regarding health. Now that is what they expected me to go back promising, and it was good. It was booming. But now time came when I thought that I will leave. I will start growing old, and this business does not want people who are old. You will have to look for other people now to do it for you. But you already know what happens when you leave people to do business for you. It normally doesn't end well. Now, so many things happened, and now I found myself doing content creation. I'm now a content creator. I make videos, I upload them online with an expectation that one day I'm going to get monetized by YouTube and actually start earning from YouTube. Now, even as I do this video, I'm still not yet monetized. But I have hope that once I'm monetized, my videos will start growing, going viral, and I will start getting more views, and the ads will be playing in my videos, and I will earn a lot of money from them. Do you get that, guys? Today, as I talk, my village people have watched my videos. I don't know who in the village has actually been playing my videos. They just accidentally met me on social media. They saw my thumbnail and they clicked the video and watched my videos. After watching my videos have gone viral in my village. And now they are texting me from the village. They are asking me what became of me. They are asking my parents to call me home so that I can go back home, and they pray for me because I've gone mad. They are telling my parents that I'm walking in another village with something that looks like a slasher, and I'm holding something like this. This is a microphone, and I'm talking to myself. So, what they don't understand is that things have changed in the 21st century. Things have changed in the 21st century, that the traditional jobs are not a must. I'm not saying that they are bad. I'm saying that they are not a must. It is not a must that I go complete my course and get employed so that I can be sitting in an office waiting for money to be sent to my account after every month, money that is not enough to take care of me and the family that I have left at home and my own family. Do you get that? So my village people, they don't understand that. My village people will not understand that by doing this, I'm actually employing myself, or I am employed by YouTube to do these videos so that ads can be played on my videos and I can be paid through those videos those ads that run on my videos. I'm trying to explain to this one guy who watched my video and spread the video across my village, and they told my parents that I need to be called home as fast as possible so that I can be prayed for. So as I do this video right now, I'm just preparing to go for the prayers. I'm preparing to go for those prayers because they have said that I've gone mad. Guys, tell me in the comment section if I've gone mad. Yesterday I did a video saying how I am depressed. Actually, I've been depressed for a very long time, but I've also realized that in this life, it is about survival for the strongest. You only survive if you are very strong. That is why I've chosen to be strong rather than to be weak. If you are weak, nature will just eliminate you naturally. You will just get eliminated naturally. So I have decided to remain so strong that even if depression is killing me, I've chosen not to keep quiet about it, but I've talked about it, and the few who are willing to help me are already making plans how to help me. The few who are willing to help me are already texting the words of encouragements in my YouTube videos on my channel. I have chosen to remain strong by not failing to upload videos every day, because I have hopes that one day I will also become a very big YouTuber with influence on YouTube, or with influence in my ecological niche, where in my surrounding. That is what I mean. Okay, guys, tell me in the comment section, have I run mad already? Have I said that I'm mad? But back then, when I lost everything in my life, when I lost everything, is it really in my life? Because I've not lost everything. I still have my life. I still have my daughter. I still have my beautiful fiance. I still have energy to hold a camera like this and record a video and post it on YouTube. All right. So as I talk now, my videos are going viral in my village, and my parents have started calling me. They want me to go home to get prayed for, because they are saying that I'm going mad, that somebody has done something bad to me. Let me tell you one thing, guys. The reason why the reason why they are saying like that, in the year 2006, I did a live video about this story yesterday, but it didn't get so much attention because of maybe one or two reasons. In 2006, my father wanted to move from his parents' homestead. My parents wanted to move from his parents' homestead. In Africa, let me give you a very short story. In Africa, when couples give birth to children, and let's say, for example, they give birth to 5 children, to 5 sons, or 10 sons. Let us use 10 sons, and it reaches a point where the sons have grown and they want to have their own wives. Not own wives, their own homes. Before they move to their own homes, they have to build their homes, their houses inside their parents' compound. For example, the tribe where I come from, in Africa, actually, we are divided into tribes. In almost all countries, we are divided in tribes, which should not be a case. They are unnecessary. So, in Africa, in my tribe, let's say my parents' house is built up there, and then we are 5 sons. The first son will build his house on the right hand side of the homestead, and then the second son, who is following the first son, will go build his house on the left side of the homestead. And then the third son, who is following this, or who was born after this second son, will come to my side now, me as the first son. Now they alternate like that until we reach the last born son. That is about sons. Ladies, they don't build their homes in their parents' compound. They will be married and they will go stay with their husbands. Now, why were they building like this? Why are we building like this in my tribe? Now, when my parents, I want to do it practically, guys. Let me allow me to just do it practically, like this, like this. You see this? This is my parents' house, and now my parents' house is built facing the gate. Now this is where the gate is. You see it here. Now the first son will build on the right side, and then the second son there, the other son here, and then here. Now you see they are arranging themselves towards the gate. Now the reason why they used to build like this, they will build up to here. They will arrange themselves like this up to here. And now the parents' house is built here. Now the reason why we are building like this, it is believed that when attackers or thieves come at night, they will get in through the gate. Now when they get in through the gate, they won't reach the parents easily. They won't reach our old parents easily. They will have to pass through us first before they get to the parents. And now we will have to deal with them circumferentially, horizontally, and octagonally. Now, that was by the way story. Now, my father wanted to move out of his father's compound. Now, one thing I didn't tell you about that building style. Now, it reaches a point where you have married your wife, and you have given birth to children. Now you have to leave your father's compound. You can't stay with your parents forever in this compound. Now, when leaving the compound again, it is the first son. It is the first son who will move out first. Now you go and build your homestead somewhere else, where your sons will also be building like you built around your father's homestead. Now your sons also will do like that. Now when your sons also have grown up, they will move out. In my tribe, you can't stay with your parents in the same homestead forever. You have to move out, except for the last born son, where this man, the last son, can remain with the property. That land where the parents used to live on after they die, that land will remain for the last born son. Now the other sons will have to look for their own places. Now my father wanted to move out of his father's compound, and it happened that one of the villagers in my village by then, one of the villagers had a problem and he was selling land. This villager was selling land. His wife was giving birth and in 2006, and they developed a certain condition that the wife had to be now rushed to the hospital. Now they were selling land urgently, and my father was looking for land to build his homestead now, to start building his own compound. Now my father bought this land. This man wanted money very urgently because the woman's condition was not good at all. And here in Africa, for you to be taken care of in an hospital, whether you are dying, you are in a very critical condition, you have to put money on table first, money first, even before they look at you. Now, my father had their story, and he was to buy land somewhere else, but now he changed this plan and bought this land so that these people can get money to take care of the woman. Now this man, after selling for my father the land, things went on. The chief came and the agreement was written, and my father paid for this land. It was something like around 200 meters by 100 meters, if you know that size of land. And my father bought it into the year 2006 at around 30,000 Kenya shillings. That is around how many dollars? $300. That is about around $280. Yeah, my father bought that land at around $280, 30,000 Kenya shillings. Now this man, you see the wife who was being helped, the wife who had developed a critical condition and had to be helped. Now that was his second wife. The first wife had left him and had gone back to, in my language we call it poor. She had gone to poor. Now she had left the husband and left with the children, and she had gone back. She had gone to somewhere else at the shores of Lake Victoria where people are selling fish, and now she had gone there to sell fish and live with her children. Now later, when things uh, had taken place, my father had bought the land, and in the year 2007, we had moved around and we had built a home in that land. The husband also died. This father also died. And now, when this father died, we had to, we, oh, don't worry, guys. I just saw somebody and I thought they wanted to talk to me, but it is okay. Now, when this guy died, we the former wife, the one who had left, came back. Now these people, they all died. The wife died. Actually, she died during that process. So the money we gave them for the land didn't even help something the woman died in hospital and she was buried. Now later, her husband also died, the one who sold us the land. Now after they all died, the former wife came back. You see, the land that was sold to us, it was a very big piece of land, but they just cut for us a piece that is enough for that money that we gave them, that my father gave them. Now the woman came back and she put her house or her building on the part that was left, the part that remained. Now that is what happened. After she came back, she built a house, she settled there, and years passed by from the year 2008, 2000, years passed by, and she had two sons. She has two sons up to today. She has the two sons. Now this woman started disturbing us on this land that we bought. She started saying, "What? You know what? This land was sold when I was not there, and I need it back. You need it back? Yeah, it is okay. You are not there when it was being sold, so you don't know the agreement. You don't know what happened here. And furthermore, you only have a right because you were married to him and you paid your dowry. Otherwise, the land was sold to us by the real owners. You were just married here. So, but she has a right. She has a right to ask about the land because she was married. And here in Africa, once your dowry is paid, then even if your husband is dead, then you have a right to ask about some of his properties. So this woman, we explained everything to her. We explained everything and how we bought the land, and we even gave her the agreement to read by herself. It was read to her. So when we were buying the land, the area chief was available. Everybody was available here. You know all the processes that takes place when somebody is buying land, especially here in Africa. So this woman, she became tough-headed, and now she doesn't want to listen to anything that we say. And she was being helped by her brother-in-law, the brother to the husband. Now these people, because of greed, because of jealousy, because of a bad heart, now they want this land back, and she is being pushed. She is being pushed by the brother-in-law. Now they want this land back, and this woman, it is believed and it is alleged, it is alleged and believed that this woman is not a good woman. She has been linked to witches and the dark magic or the juju. Yeah. So this woman is not good. So when you start having issues about land, and one of the parties involved is believed to be connected to the witches or doing such kind of dirty shenanigans, and then you have to be careful when dealing with them. Now, this woman told my father that you either pay me 250 Kenya shillings, or you give me back this land. Remember, the piece of land is 200 meters by 100 meters. Not a very big piece of land, and that we bought for 30,000 Kenya shillings. That is around $280. And now, in the year 2020, in the year 2020, yeah, in the year 2020, this woman wants 250,000 Kenya shillings. That is around $3,000. Yeah, around $3,000. I don't know. You can do the calculations. You can convert the Kenya shillings into US dollars and get the exact amount. But she wants 250 Kenya shillings, or we migrate, we move from that land. Now, we advised, me and my mother and my other siblings, we advised my father that, you know what, you also have a piece of land that was left to you by your dad. My dad was the third born, but the second born son. So, my grandfather left a piece of land where he can go and build his own homestead. But he was like, I also have you people, you will need a place to go and build. I cannot build on that land because I've preserved it for you people. And we were like, okay, but at least with us, we can work so hard and buy our own lands after that. So right now it is your time. This woman is becoming too much, and we don't have money. You don't have money to pay her. That is the amount of money we have never seen in our life ever since. That amount of money is very insane. So we were advising him to just leave this place, because she's also not a good woman. If we refuse to do either as she wants, then she will start, bewitching us, and people will start dying mysteriously. When somebody is working, some underworld forces are working against you, then some deaths, the people just die mysteriously, but you can't connect them, you know, to the person who you think is doing those things. So they don't leave any traces. So people just speculate, but you don't know what is happening. So we told him, this is not a good idea. This woman is becoming too much. Leave the piece of land to him or to her. Then we go back to your father's place, because with us we are still young. We are not moving out now. Furthermore, we can still work so hard, and each of us, we are 5 sons, by the way, each of us will buy their own piece of land. Now my father refused, and do you know what he said? He said he will work and he will pay the 250,000 Kenya shillings that this woman is demanding. And now things began to become very difficult now, because we are struggling every now and then, but then we have to look for money to pay for this land, and we were paying it in installment every month. My father used to pay her something, so that we can clear the 250,000 Kenya shillings. After that, the agreement, this woman didn't stop from there. So even though there are no evidence that it is her, but it is her. You people who are watching this, you can't believe what I say, but for me and the people in the village already know that it is her. So my brothers started becoming sick. They started becoming sick. Somebody is just sitting for his primary school exams. They come out of primary when they are very sharp, and now when they reach high school, where that is the core of education, that is a very strong foundation, and then now they start becoming very lazy. They don't want to go to school. They just want to be, and they are becoming very sick, especially during school periods. During holidays, sometimes they can just be okay, but when schools are approaching, then they start becoming sick, and it is very serious. And if you take them to hospitals, they are diagnosed with nothing. No diseases are found, but the children are very sick. They normally see ghosts at night. They see ghosts, they see weird things, And with me, I have not stayed so much long in the village. So I used to, the good thing with these people practicing witchcraft and magic and all those underworld things is that when you are not around them, then their things cannot catch you. But uh, if you are around them, then they can easily access you with their dark stuffs, because they can even walk in your in your compounds at night at 3 in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, and throw their own dirty things. So, I'm talking from my own perspective as an African and as somebody who has lived in that village, and I know everything that is happening. But when this thing can be taken to court, then I cannot provide reliable evidences. You already know what I'm talking about. But I'm talking as somebody who has stayed in that village, and I know everything that is happening. I know someone who is bad, someone who is good, and someone who can do something. I know what somebody cannot do and what somebody can do in that village. So as I talk, I talk as an African village man who has lived in that village. Now, this woman, there's a story I wanted you people to connect. Why the people in the village believe that I have been bewitched, and I need to go home for prayers. Now, she has dealt with my brothers until some of them left school and went to stay with some pastors, with some bishops and some pastors in churches. Now, one of my brothers actually have stayed with a pastor for 4 years. For 4 years, if not so. For 4 years, good years. Now, when he came out of that place after he recovered so well, he was calling me one of these fine days, and he was telling me that, you know what, you have to be very careful, because my former pastor, he's telling me, he's telling me that, I'm now not there. I had I had gotten out of that place long time ago, and now I am somewhere else. Now he is telling me that that pastor called him and told him that, you know what, you have a brother, right? Now the pastor is saying, you have a brother, and your brother is in danger. Somebody's in your own village, the person who was making you so sick and made you to be brought here, is also working against all your brothers, especially the elder brother, who is me. And she has something that looks like a mirror, and she has put him on that mirror, and she's looking at her every now and then, and that mirror is hidden that nobody can see it. So this woman is monitoring your brother every now and then, and she's monitoring all of you, all of you. Now, rumors normally spread in the village more than even what, more than fire. Yeah, they normally say rumors spread more than fire. So because people can connect the story of the land. Now, she's doing this because she wants the land back. And she is fearing that, by the way, she is fearing that because she has sons, and my father has many sons, we are 5 sons, and with her, she has 2 sons. And she is saying, she was seeing as if we are going to get more educated, and we are going to get more enlightened, and we will build homes, and we will be very strong. And because she has created an enmity between my family and her family, we will later, after she dies and after my parent pass on, or if when death comes and we are left with the brothers, and because of the enmity, we will mistreat the sons. And now she wants us also to be dead or to be gone, because she is fearing for her sons. Now you can connect why she is doing for us this way. But me, I've never believed in these things, in this black magic and dark things. And I normally tell people that me, I don't believe in those things. I don't believe, because, by the way, these are some of the reasons why I don't visit that village so much. Because sometimes people can be very jealous in my village, that you can't see any progress. You can't see any progress in my village. In my village, if I can go there and start holding a camera like this, then I'm sure they are going to tell me that you have been bewitched. Go, you need prayers. Go and get prayers. So, guys, now you know the story that became, what it has become today. So my village people have said that this woman, she has reached me now, and now she has bewitched me, and now I'm walking in the village with something that looks like a slasher, and I'm talking to myself. So these people, they do not know that by holding this camera, I am talking to you people, and I'm creating content, and maybe someday YouTube will monetize my channel, which I hope so, and I will get paid out of these contents that I talk about. Now, tell me again, guys, am I mad? I'm not mad. So I really respect prayers. I respect prayers. And sometimes when you are told to get prayers, you need to actually get those prayers. And a lot of my subscribers also have told me that I need to go to church, I need to read the Bible, I need to slow down, and I don't need to talk negative about my life. Yeah. But I've been talking positive about my life because I know that one day I'm going to drive a very beautiful car going back to my village to greet my parents and my village people. I believe very well that one day I'm going to build a very beautiful house or a very beautiful home together with my beautiful fiance and live there with my children. I believe so well that nothing formed against me shall prosper. Somebody say amen. Otherwise, guys, you can connect the story and think about what you can think about it. Tell me what you think about this story today, and maybe if there is something that is not adding up that I've left out, I will be very glad if you ask about it in the comment section, and I will redo another video about it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Peace. God bless you.